Hello everyone, and let's get ready for battle. It's here again, Master League Premier Cup, and this is my team featuring Shadow Machamp, never before seen in this Premier Cup. I have it hiding in the back, and of course leading would be Metagross, and my safe switch is Gyarados. Machamp's main weakness is Togekiss in this cup, so of course I have to lead with a hard Togekiss counter, Metagross, which is in general a very good lead. Let's get into the battles here. First battle, what does my Metagross face off against? It's a Gyarados, not a favorable matchup, so I switch into my own Gyarados. And the main premise of this team is if I switch into my Gyarados and my opponent does not bring in a fairy type, because I was leading Metagross and they want to distance their fairy type from my Metagross. So if I switch and they don't bring in a fairy type, then most likely they don't have a fairy type on the team, which means that my Machamp can feel safe to come out and do some damage. So in this matchup here against this Magnezone, I did not commit any shields. I just decided to do as much damage as I could, and I did manage to get 2 of their shields. And look at that, all that energy saved up on that Magnezone, and I beat them down before they could even get off one of their charged moves. What a waste. With energy saved up and they have no shields, this Gyarados has no chance but to take that rock slide, and it goes down. They have a Metagross in the back and they just give up. Another unfavorable lead here. I switch, but I stay in a little bit, although I should have switched immediately. But this was like my second set with this team, so still learning. I was able to get a 4-1 actually out of this set. So I did not get to switch in time, and I tank that move, bring in my Gyarados, and as you see here, it brings out their Togekiss. When my opponent sees a Metagross in the lead and I switch out into my Gyarados, most likely they will bring out their Togekiss if they have one in the back, leaving my Machamp free to roam afterwards. That's the main premise of this team. So let's see how this goes. I let my Gyarados go down, but I do have the shield advantage, and my Metagross can now farm down energy on that Togekiss. It goes down to the fighting type, but now my Machamp has the advantage. It has 2 shields to their 1. Down goes their Conkeldurr, however you pronounce it. And it's a Metagross in the back. I still have a shield and energy saved up, so of course this Metagross is going to go down. Yes, it takes neutral damage because it is part psychic, but the extra damage from the shadow typing, from the shadow Machamp, gives it that extra edge it needs to take down that Metagross. And one more charge move here for the Conkeldurr, and it wins me the match. So let's see what we face off against here while I put up on the right here. Okay, so it's another unfavorable matchup, that Garchomp. I stay in, but I should have switched once again immediately to my Gyarados. So on the right there you see Shadow Machamp has a relatively high rating at 15. And this is what it is strong against, and as I scroll down you see its weaknesses. Its main weakness is Togekiss. All of its other weaknesses are very close matches in the 500s, so which tells you that with a simple energy advantage or shield advantage, those losses can actually be turned around into wins. So I did not consider those unfavorable matchups too much in constructing my team. The only thing it loses hard against is, like I said, is Togekiss. and that was what I planned this team around. Putting up the IVs now. This Machamp has really good IVs. I was really fortunate to get it. It's 15, 15, 12, I believe. There it is. It's definitely a monster. Definitely. So this Garchomp is going to make short work of my Metagross. Down it goes, and it's up to my Machamp now to come out and try to sweep the rest of my opponent's team. I have a shield. Can I save up enough energy? Can I farm? Yes, I farm up enough for Rock Slide. Unfortunately, they get to their charged move first and are able to take the game. That was a very close one. As you can see, my Metagross is not the best IVs either. I do have 100% Beldum, but I'll have to wait until December to give it the Meteor Mash. And my Gyarados here, I was very fortunate during the community day, Magikarp community day, to get a shiny 15, 15, 14, 98%. And the good thing about Gyarados in this Premier Cup, since the community day, is that it has Aqua Tail, which changes things around totally for it. Now it can bait, it can put more shield pressure on the opponent, and generally do more damage at a quicker rate. So my opponent, let's get back to the commentary here. My opponent's Pokemon goes down there, and they bring back out the Hydreigon, which is part dark typing, which means Machamp is going to do super effective damage against it. Now it's up against the Metagross, doing heavy neutral damage, but with that extra shadow damage added, this Metagross doesn't stand a chance. Down it goes. Shadow Machamp is such a monster in this Premier Cup. This matchup isn't the best either. That lick damage is doing super effective damage against my Metagross. So I stay in and try to get a shield out of this Pokemon, out of this Snorlax. I do switch into my Gyarados. Out comes the Togekiss. Very good. And I have energy, extra energy saved up to get off 2 Aqua Tails in a row. This will bring down the Togekiss energy HP really low, so that my Metagross can come back in and farm it down. Actually, I get to a 3rd Aqua Tail. This should bring out one of their shields. This should get yes, it does get their last shield. They do have a bunch of energy saved though, so I will have to commit a shield here to my Metagross to ensure this Togekiss goes down and it wouldn't bother my Machamp. Down it goes, and now my Machamp can come out and sweep with a shield. They actually make a very good switch there to take this Meteor Mash onto their Snorlax. And I am not going to give my Metagross this shield. I'll save it for my Machamp, because my Machamp is the one that has to come out and sweep. So very good, they're using up all of their Snorlax energy on my Metagross, and out comes the Machamp. And as I leave you to see how much the Shadow Machamp's Rock Slide does to a Dragonite at Master League level, don't forget to like and subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos in the future. Wow, that was like 3/4 of his energy. Amazing.